a May long weekend here in Saskatchewan, Canada. So May long weekend usually kind of marks the beginning of like camping season. This weekend it is plus 10 degrees. It's raining today. It's been so windy and cold. So not really so much for camping. One exciting thing that we are doing is just getting our van out. We do have a camping trip that we are planning with our van in just a couple of weeks, and there's some stuff that Travis wants to do with it. It has been stored in our sea can here on our farm over the winter, and getting it out at the beginning of the camping season is always so exciting. As you can see, we've got two little girls, and we actually didn't go out in the van at all last year when Ellie was a baby. So I am really excited to get some use and see how we do as a family of 4. We have this motorcycle trailer that we have used on a few motorcycle trips. Travis rigged up a bike rack on the back, so we used to be able to take our bikes with us when we were camping on the motorcycles. And Travis thinks he is going to rig this up to pull behind our van
100%
on our van trips. So we bought the kit to install this one latch so that we can do a forward-facing car seat with a tether, and then I think the second car seat will just have to be rear-facing using the lap belt.
So the plan is, since we've got Ellie now, in 2022 we went with Teddy to Kananaskis country. So now we're going to go back with Ellie. And when we originally bought this van, this was the factory hitch that came with it. And it came with a double bike rack. So we have changed it now back into a receiver hitch. So we're going to tour a little new trailer that was for a motorcycle.
For power.
So we're going to set this trailer lights up on the van, and this is for a motorcycle 5-pin power plug. So we're going to convert this back to a standard 7-prong plug, and then we'll be able to use this on the van. So for this season, we're going to put on a second set of shocks for the top to help lift, which I have got in the van here.
We have another video that we did 2 years ago that went through everything that Travis has done to the van since we purchased it, which is quite a lot. So I will link that down below just so that you can kind of see all the work that has gone into this Westy so far. And we will keep taking you along on our journey of the updates and upgrades that it needs to keep it running. Hello again. We are T-minus 4 days until we are supposed to be taking our van out into the mountains. It's about a 600-kilometer drive or so from us, from Saskatchewan into the Alberta Rockies. And so Travis has it in the shop here at his mom and dad's, and he's done a couple of little jobs to it, and there is more to do. So let's get into it. Over the winter, I just take this stuff out of our kitchen and put it in these tubs, just because we have had mice in the past. Looks like no mice were in here over the winter this year. But I also got this kitchen kit last year, and because we didn't use the van, I haven't got it out yet, but it's got so much stuff in this one little kit that I think I'm gonna get rid of, well, all the doubles. So looks like there's gonna be lots of stuff that we can get rid of, and then it'll just kind of be streamlined in this one little kit instead of having to have all these extra containers that have to be kind of pulled in and out whenever we need things out of here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of all of this extra stuff.
Here we are in the shop. We're gonna add these extra struts to the top of the Vanagon, where it's going to be the top. So the first year of this, we ended up adding the first set of shocks. Now we're going to add a second set because of our tulies, which is always full of our camping supplies. And on the other half of the top, we have our sup boards, our stand-up paddle boards. So it actually adds up to a good 200 pounds on top of the roof, which is a lot. So we're gonna add this in and we're gonna show a few steps. So the first part of this is we've opened up our Go Westy kit, and this kit actually has these shock tubes that stop it from falling down. And the last time we put this on, we ended up taking these tubes off, which is just a quick disconnect as it pushes over, but in my opinion, we're not going to use that, so we're taking it off because in the Vanagon, when you push that top piece up, it holds the whole top up together, so we don't have to deal with that in our case. So these are coming off, and then we're going to lift the top. See what it's like. What I remember, it's a lot. That was a big job for me anyway. Here's the first set. We did watch a Go Westy video ago when we put those on, and we're gonna add the second set's in front of this set, and then hopefully they fold together without hitting each other. So we just finished installing on the passenger side this extra shock, and it's super easy. Pretty much put your bracket on, line it up, drill the holes, put it to the top, mark it, drill the holes, put the bracket back on. That's all there is to it. And up here, it doesn't say in the video on Go Westy, but there's two raised pieces on the tin where your top comes down, and that's where your brackets go. So super easy. So in the kit, they offer you a rib nut, which is just a bolt with an extra nut on it. I actually have the tool for installing rib nuts. So you thread it on, you wiggle it in, you crimp it up, you push it out, and then it unthreads itself just like that. Rib nuts are in, clean. We just finished drilling the top, mounting the bracket, tightening it up, and we're going to clip it on. And so close. So the good thing with these actually thread in and out. So if you're not bang on, you can thread it out just a little bit, and then it should pop on for you if you had it lined up. There we go. That was pretty tight. So that'll be good. The tighter it is, the more lift you get at the top here. So Becky just stepped in the van, and we've got the double shocks on there, so we're gonna give it a try. Let's give her a go. Let's fold it down.
Oh my gosh, nothing. Oh, it's long.
So it's good at the top, hey?
Yeah.
And still lots of weight on the bottom.
Lots of weight. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'd be able to put it up by myself, but
I believe you. Huh, okay. My go for the lift, see how it goes compared to step one. Oh, well that's not bad. That's 50% better. So it would only be about 70 pounds of lift. So that's not bad.
So that's great. That means there's been lots of improvement. I'm not gonna try it right now, but maybe someday I'll be able to put it up too.
It's definitely worth the money when you have all this extra accessories on the roof.
Yeah.
100% worth it.
Great. So
when we got the van out at the start of the year, we showed you we're gonna hook up a trailer, and here's our trailer plug, here's our wires. We're actually gonna go right into the wiring harness on the back. This isn't a new vehicle. There's no extra joiners. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna wire in some extra 7-pin wire. We're gonna hook up our trailer, and then next we'll show you how we got trailer lights on the back of our little trailer, and the van's gonna be set up for towing. We had brought the van down for our annual checkup maintenance list, and we had a low coolant light coming on, flashing on and off. So it ended up actually just being lucky. It was low coolant, so that fixed one light. Second one was the power steering was a little bit whiny. Added some power steering fluid, fixed that problem. The only thing we have now is we have an engine oil low pressure light flickering in between a mid-range of a certain RPM on this vehicle. And it started on our last trip, so we're not sure about that, but soon enough we'll figure out if it's just a wire or a sender. So,
welcome back to the van. We have had kind of a chaotic few days with the van. Travis did some more work on Friday, and then he brought it home and we put the car seats in, and we were gonna head to town for ice cream, just to do like a maiden voyage with the 4 of us in here. And before we even made it the like 16 kilometers to town, the brake was smelling really bad, so we kind of just stopped driving it there, and he did a little bit of work on the brakes, and everything seems to be doing well. Today is Sunday, and so he worked on it today, and we drove it around quite a bit throughout the afternoon, and everything seems okay. He seems pretty happy with the way things are running. So we are going to head out tomorrow for those 3 nights in Kananaskis at Sundance by Base Camp, and I'm going to put that in our next video. So I just want to say thank you for following along here on our journey of getting our van out of winter storage, getting it hopefully ready for the first trip of the year, the first trip actually in 2 years. And other than that, thank you again for watching, and we will see you next time.